Hello everyone, and welcome to NaniPeriGaming. I'm Peri,
And I'm Nani.
and today we're playing Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town, which is so fucking cute.
It is! Look at it!
So this is a remake of a Game Boy Advance game, Friends of Mineral Town, which was actually a Harvest Moon, not a Story of Seasons. There's a big, complicated story about why it's Story of Seasons now and not Harvest Moon. That I actually don't know all of the details to, but I think essentially there was just a disagreement with the company about the future of the games. So Harvest Moon is an existing franchise where you can't be gay, and Story of Seasons is a franchise that has, I believe, the original makers of Harvest Moon, and you can be gay.
I am absolutely delighted that they decided to, split off because it's super effed up.
I mean, yeah, and basically since I started playing Harvest Moon games, I've wanted to, be able to have a gay marriage, and you couldn't, and not even up until the ones that they released most recently, you still can't.
Man, that's rough.
So here you can pick a character. So these designs, this little guy right here, he's the original character from the Game Boy Advance and DS games.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the designs on the right side are new. Because she's from, I think more Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah, sure. I didn't think one. But yeah, so let's make our character. Do we want to be a boy or a girl? We can choose our skin tone. That's pretty much as customizable as we can.
Well, shit, I don't know. Let's be a girl.
Okay, let's be a girl. And do we want to be a blonde or a brunette? That's I don't know why. I think because this is the default, this looks incredibly pale to me.
I know, right? Let's go for the brunette. Okay. She reminds me of my little sister.
Give her a little bit darker skin. And then she'll be as close as possible.
Yeah.
Yay. She looks so cute.
She is. I love her.
Okay, so let's pick a name. What's her name? You can only have 8 characters. Fuck, I backed up too many times.
Shit. I don't know.
I don't think it'll let me do that.
Shit.
No, that's so awful.
Oh no.
It's so funny. I can't believe we do that. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe.
Shit. I'm trying to think of a name. How about Doodle or something?
Doodle. Oh, we can do Doodle. Hang on. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What?
What did you do?
Who uses a QWERTY keyboard? I'm sorry, but if you use a QWERTY keyboard, I have some questions for you. What the fuck? A quartz? And AZERTY? What's an AZERTY? Who does this? I am beyond confused. Anyway, I was gonna do it like this, but with an umlaut, but I'm gonna do it like that.
Doodle.
Doodle.
Doodle. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. When is our birthday? What season and what? Okay, so the way a year works in Harvest Moon is you have each season is 1 month.
Okay, yeah.
That's the whole year. They're all 30 days, and that's an entire year.
Okay. Well, our birthday is in the winter, so let's do the opposite.
When I do this, I usually pick my own birthday, which would be winter, 8th. The 8th of winter.
And mine's the 5th.
Go back. Okay.
So do we want to do the middle?
Let's do... Yeah, okay, so opposite would be summer. What's in the middle? 6 or 7. Of course, we don't have an even split.
How about 7?
Okay, 7. Summer 7. I'm not gonna remember. Difficulty. Okay, so normal mode. Oh, simple mode is if you're a pussy, and normal mode is if you're a normal pussy.
Oh, okay.
Simple mode, I think, is if you are a child, and normal mode is if you are not a child, because that's, like, it's easier. It's just
I
easier.
wish they had, like, a fucking extreme mode.
Hard mode? Where, okay, hang on. Okay, so you start out with negative gold, items sell for less than their worth, and everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah!
Extreme mode.
That would be a fucking game, man. You have to, like, magically teach everybody how to like you.
Oh my god. Everyone just fucking, oh my god, that would be actually kind of fun, like a fun challenge.
Yeah, like, that would be really fun.
You show up in town, just fucking hate and you have to, like, try to win them all over.
Oh god,
okay,
yeah.
One day, a special letter arrived in my mailbox. They wrote on the front of it, because they're stupid and didn't know you put the address on the back. It was sent from a person who introduced himself as the mayor of a certain little town.
Oh, wow.
The moment I finished reading that letter, I packed up my things and headed for the train station. I left my house, I didn't even sell it.
That must be real extreme.
Once there, I bought a ticket to Mineral Town, the place where my grandfather had his farm. He fed his farm. June is playing Animal Crossing. Oh, here's us. Doodle.
Aww.
We're here. This farm looks like a dump.
It really does. It's so messy.
Oh, you be Thomas.
Good day! You are Doodle, I presume! I'm Thomas. It is great honor to preside over Mineral Town as its mayor. Here it is. This is land your grandfather left to you. I'm afraid it's been some time since anyone tended to it, so it's fallen into a bit of disrepair. I don't know what this accent is. Do you remember when you came here as a child? You spent a summer together with your grandfather.
I spent one summer here as a child, and they expect it to be like
the they were just like,
thing that ever happened.
I need you to fucking know how to do this.
Oh, I think this is like one of my parents talking. I'm sorry, Doodle. We've had to cancel our family vacation this summer. I just couldn't get the time off for it. There's something very important that I have to do at work, and I can't leave. I'm really sorry, but you'll have to make do without a trip this year. Things are just too busy. So, was your trip just planned for one day, and then you got stuck at work?
I have no clue.
What is that? Okay, I promise I'll make it up to you. I'm so sorry, Doodle, but please understand. We may not get a family vacation, but we have asked your grandfather to let you stay with him at his farm this summer, and that's just as good.
Yeah, instead of a vacation, you have to do manual labor with your grandfather.
This farm is wonderful. It's surrounded by nature with all sorts of places to explore. You can relax and play as much as you like. You've already packed your things. Fuck off, child. We've already packed your things.
It'd be extra fucked up if you if you figured out that your parents actually did go on a vacation without you.
Oh my god, that would be awful. They left you and they were just like, we just didn't want you to come with us.
That's what happens in extreme mode.
Your parents will see you at your grandfather's house. Hey, look, it's my grandfather.
Wow.
Do you remember me? I'm your grandpa. Well, I should hope so. Sorry, too much to do out here in the sticks, but go have a nosy around. What the fuck is a nosy around?
I don't know.
I'm afraid I'll be busy most of the day doing my chores around the farm, so I won't have much time to play with you. There are a few kids around your age in town, though. I'm sure they'll let you play with them, so go on and introduce yourself. I don't know why he sounds like he sounds like a woman from Clarksville. A little bit, yeah. I'm sorry, it's the only country accent I can do. Yeah, I feel ya though. I mean, I've been around the block, so I've come accustomed to many of the southern accents. Who are you? I don't know who said that. Oh, it's a child. The child looks like me. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, how about you be the child? This is the child speaking. Oh yeah, someone said the old guy at the farm down the road was having a visitor from the city. That must be her. I wonder what she's doing all by herself. Are you saying this to me? That must be her. You say it to my face. I guess so. Yeah, he did!
Do you always play alone? Wow, me too!
Someone walks up to you and says, that must be her. Hey, do you do that?
I like this place lots, so I come here all the time. Hey, why don't you tell me about yourself and the city and stuff? What's it like there?
Stuff. Well, it's a big fucking shithole. Anyway,
I really
bye.
like backed myself into a corner with all these accents. I'm gonna have to remember them now.
Well, it's okay. I don't actually know which kid that person is when they grow up.
Okay, cool.
Well, Doodle, how'd you like the country life? Was it fun? When you get back home, say hello to your mom and dad for me. And let them know I enjoyed having you come visit. I don't know if that's the same country accent I was doing before, or if it's a different one. Who knows? This is the child speaking.
Ah, you going already?
Ah!
Oh, I'll miss you. You'll be coming back someday, though, right? Promise me you'll come back. It's definitely not the same accent that the kid had before.
It's fine. I'm never going to be able to be consistent. Oh, here's Thomas again. But
Okay.
I was going to say, you promised this child to come back, and then you didn't come back until your grandpa
you straight up, like, fucking bonked right out of there, like, okay, shit, how did I do this accent?
It's been 20 years since then. Sorry, I'm reading out loud even though it's supposed to be you. But
It's
I'm like,
fine.
how old am I supposed to be?
I don't know, maybe,
Am I,
like
25? Okay, my grandpa kicks it. Say I'm 25, or however old, maybe 28.
maybe.
Still, like, and you have to go run a farm by yourself.
Yeah,
and
that
you, like,
fucking
give up your life.
sucks.
It's insane.
Okay, shit, I can't remember the accent that I gave him.
It's okay, just...
It's been 20 years since then. I see you've grown into a fine young adult.
He was a little bit British.
Your grandfather loved this farm. Your grandfather loved this farm dearly, you know?
I think the only thing we're learning here is that neither of us can do accents.
No, we can't. I'm sure it would make him oh so happy to know that you had inherited it. Well, what do you say? Would you like to give farming a try?
I say no when I leave.
Oh, man.
Oh, I can say no. I can say no.
I
Oh
see.
no, is my game over?
Well, the decision is yours, and I won't try to change your mind. What a shame, though. He's so sad. Look at his sad mustache.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that this would potentially end my game. Oh, fuck! I'm sorry!
I'm dead.
I think we have to make our character...
Are we gonna have to... Oh my god! Am I gonna have to do that all over again? Christ.
I did it! I beat the game!
Woo! Great! 10 out of 10, we did it!
I actually didn't know it would do that. Okay.
I thought he was just gonna, like, keep asking you until you said yes.
I thought so too. Oops. I mean, these games are notorious for things like that. I think it's in Friends of Mineral Town, your dog attacks the mayor, and if he, like, ends up attacking him and biting him, you get, like, kicked out of town or some shit. Like, your game ends.
Oh, shit.
If you, like, don't defend the mayor from your dog.
Holy shit, so I have to get in between my dog and the mayor.
Yeah. And try to, like, stop it before it happens, because if it bites him, then your game ends.
That's fucked up. Oh, man.
Thank you, General Producer Suminobu Sato, for making this game that I finished in roughly 3 minutes.
It's really great.
I
Yeah.
did it. I'm so fucking sorry.
It's fine.
The credits are so long.
Oh, Christ. How long are we gonna just be watching the credits? This is a great first episode. Yeah!
Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Oh, man. This is fun. This is a fun time.
Oh, this is localization for Korea, Taiwan.
Sega Amusements Taiwan Limited Liability.
Why Sega? Isn't this a Nintendo? Or, well, I mean, it's not Nintendo because it's like Marvelous XC. I didn't realize Sega was in on it. I guess
Oh.
like Sega was only in on it for localization. I don't know how that works. I don't make games.
I don't either. I wish I did, because I feel like I would have a lot of fun.
You make more games than I do because you know how to use RPG Maker.
I do. But I've never, like, finished one. I think it's mostly because RPG Maker, like, you have to buy a subscription for it, essentially.
How is this still going on?
I know,
I'm
it's
sorry
like,
to
it's
interrupt
really,
you.
it's really going for a long time.
I
yeah.
apologize so profusely.
It's,
I have to, like, go to work and just say, sorry, this isn't actual footage, it's just the credits.
It's fine. We can honestly just skip this and be like, well, we watched the credits for like 20 minutes and decided that it was probably best for you guys to not.
Funny, then we can just cut it in. It's fine.
Yeah. It's it's gonna be like
Thank you, accounting manager Ken Toyoshima.
12 years later.
Did a great job. Ken Berry.
Ken Berry, president and CEO.
Damn, dude. He's in charge. Testronic Labs. Gael.
Oh, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, with RPG Maker you have to like buy the program to like be able to do everything in it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I do want to actually buy it eventually so that way I could actually fucking make a game.
Yeah.
Because
you can make the game and then we should play it on the channel.
We should. I absolutely should. You
and
know,
finally,
I
thank you,
fucking
Samantha
love.
Hawkins.
Yay! You know, this didn't take as long as I thought it would.
Okay. Fucking
Oh god. Okay, so are we actually going to have to like do this?
Yeah, we're gonna have to make our character again.
Oh Jesus. Okay.